What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Concrete Edge right here on Deco-Crete TV. My name's Jeff, and on today's show, we're going to be running through the top 10 most helpful tools for concrete floor coating, so stay tuned and you're going to learn all about it. Now, these tools aren't in any particular order, and man, if you do enough epoxy flooring jobs, at some point you're gonna need all of them. So we're gonna get things started off with a dust mop or a microfiber pad. Now, epoxy flooring will always need some sort of final clean before you start coating, and a dust mop and some acetone are a great way of doing it. Number 9 is gonna be roller frames and covers. I mean, back rolling is just an essential part of floor coatings, and even if you prefer a different tool for smoothing out metallic epoxy, well, you're still gonna need one for the base and top coats. Next up is gonna be a floor scraper or a blade smoother. Now, this would really only be for a chip broadcast flooring, and there are a bunch of different options out there, but I like this one from Midwest Rake. It's not really even meant to be a floor scraper, but honestly, it's the best thing that we found so far. So next up is gonna be grinding equipment. Now, all epoxy jobs are gonna need to start with floor prep, and it doesn't matter how good of a job you do with everything else, this is the step that's gonna ensure a long-term bond. Number 6 is going to be a high-end dust vac. You know, with all that grinding going on, we're gonna need some way of collecting the dust, and trying to just do this with a normal shop vac is just not gonna go well. So next up on the list is mixing equipment and measuring containers. Now, this is important for a few different reasons. First of all, you need to make sure that you have the right mixing paddle for the coating you're mixing up. Using the wrong size or style can just lead to a lot of problems. Number 4 is going to be application squeegees. Man, knot squeegees are just the best way to ensure proper thickness and coverage when you're spreading these coatings out. And the ones here from Midwest Rake, the speed squeegee system, they just take all the guesswork out of it. So next up is gonna be a floor sander. Now, sanding is another big part of most epoxy jobs, and you're gonna need something more than just a palm sander. Now, we like this low-speed buffer and a sanding screen, and it's not the only way of doing this, and I know some of you might prefer a different method, but the important thing is that we're getting the floor properly sanded and doing it efficiently. Number 2 on the list is going to be a Magic Trowel. Now, this tool has been around for a long time, but it's still one of my favorites out there, especially for smoothing out metallic epoxy. Now, before we get on to number 1, there are a few honorable mentions. So the first one is going to be a moisture meter. And again, kind of like floor prep, if you don't check moisture first, we're going to run into problems down the road. We also need some safety equipment. Now, you can take this as far as you want, but at very minimum, some safety glasses, dust masks, hearing protection, and a box of gloves are gonna be required. It's also nice to have a battery-powered leaf blower, an acetone sprayer, plenty of handles. Man, with all these different tools we have spread out here, you know, I've seen a lot of people run into trouble by only taking 1 or 2 handles to the job, so just make sure you have plenty of them. We're also gonna need some tape. A variety of tape, whether it's duct tape, masking tape, maybe you need to tape somewhere where you're stopping and starting, so tape is gonna be a big part. Also, a box of rags. Man, I've been on too many epoxy jobs where something got spilled or we slapped something on the wall and everybody's running around looking for a rag, so just take a full box with you so you got plenty of them. So, number 1 most helpful tool for epoxy flooring is gonna be spike shoes, and pretty much every epoxy job is gonna require you to walk through the coating, and a pair of spike shoes is really just the only way of doing it. I love these ones here from Shoe In. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for today's show. Please leave us a comment below letting us know what your favorite epoxy flooring tools are. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please let us know by hitting the like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget about that bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and it really helps our channel out. So, from all of us here at Deco-Crete TV, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.